Welcome to Grapple FK, everyone. Quick apology for no videos being uploaded. You may have noticed I've had COVID for the last week and a half and had it pretty bad. So, but I'm back now. First day that I'm feeling okay-ish. But let's get straight into this. It's the main event coming up. This is the main event, right? Yeah, it's the main event coming up. TJ Dillashaw's back against Cory Sandhagen. Dillashaw, Killashaw, however you want to refer to him. It's a former two-time champ who got busted on, was it EPO?
Yep,
it was EPO and something else, right? EPO, okay. Busted on EPO. Last fight, he got knocked out by Henry Cejudo, and I think that was in early 2019. Cory Sandhagen, he's been on a tear recently, coming off two big wins, both very, very good stoppages. And before that, he had pretty bad outing against Sterling. But I mean, I don't know. It was a bad day in the office for him. A huge difference in height, a big difference in age as well. It should be said. Dillashaw 35 at bantamweight. That's pretty old.
Pretty old, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting up there.
Particularly given that he's had 2.5 years off. Both good strikers. In my opinion, Dillashaw's got the wrestling edge. What do you think, Andrew?
This is a really cool fight because TJ Killashaw, he never lost. He never lost the bantamweight belt. So it was only the EPO thing that got him done. But there's so much to break down about this.
But didn't Cejudo knock him out?
That was at flyweight. That was when
was that a flyweight? Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right. Oh, he looked like a skeleton, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way he could have made flyweight. That's why he did the EPO, apparently, because he was so drained that he couldn't function without it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he looked like a skeleton. Like you could see his internal organs and thing.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah. So this is a really fascinating fight. On the one hand, you've got TJ Dillashaw, he's really good. He's got really good striking. He's got solid wrestling, not the world's best wrestling, because he's had problems against decent wrestlers getting them to the ground. But against some people, he's got fantastic takedowns.
Yeah,
he's got that kind of stance, head forward, and you don't know whether he's gonna punch you or go for the takedown. Like the timing is just absolutely impeccable when it's on form. The striking, I've actually got a book about footwork in MMA striking, and it's a massive big book, and probably a good quarter of that book is dedicated to TJ Dillashaw's footwork, and a whole load of people have got a massive boner about his footwork, and it's true, he does a lot of fancy footwork stuff to set up strikes, and it's all legit stuff, it's all high level stuff. But if you watch his fights and you slow down the fights to say half speed or something, yes, you'll see exactly what he's doing, but very rarely, if ever, does the footwork actually end in him actually landing a punch on his opponents. So I think his striking is actually slightly misunderstood, and I think it's slightly overrated, probably quite a lot overrated. But to be fair, TJ Dillashaw, I think he's at his best when he's in the pocket, like he did with Cody Garbrandt. He's in the pocket in his wild exchanges and he's counter punching. That's when he's at his absolute best. And we saw that against Cody Garbrandt, who is, people criticized him in those fights for being too wild, but he's super quick. And if you can catch Garbrandt in an exchange like that, that's really great. So yeah, I mean, TJ Dillashaw is an excellent fighter.
We've been out for a long time.
He has, that is a big concern. What's he going to look like? Has he been training consistently? Apparently he has been training consistently. Apparently he's been taking this very seriously. There's a big debate, what's he going to be like off the EPO, assuming he's actually stopped. How do we know he's not still on the EPO? Because a lot of fighters are, and they don't get caught.
Yeah. I'd like to think he's not anymore. I mean, it's if he gets caught again, it's done. His career's over.
Yeah. I mean, he probably should be.
Yeah, I don't.
He's probably not that dumb. But yeah, I really like TJ Dillashaw. I mean, it's a bit of everything, right? It's the takedowns. you know, it's the striking. He's a really complete fighter. His jiu-jitsu is not the best. When he gets the takedowns, he tends to struggle with top control. Then he does have nice ground and pound. But my concern against Cory Sandhagen is that he's massive.
Cory Sandhagen is fucking huge, man. He should not be in this division.
Yeah, he's taller than me.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I would fight at lightweight if I were cutting weight. So I don't understand how a 5'11" can make bantamweight, but Sean O'Malley does it as well now.
Well, Sean O'Malley does it too, yeah. Ridiculous.
I mean, Sandhagen, a lot of people are really hot on Sandhagen's striking, and quite rightly, in one sense, because when he's coming forward and he's getting his opponents on the back foot, he's excellent.
He's very unpredictable as well.
Yes, yeah, very unpredictable. A wide range of strikes. Yeah. He really utilizes that range nicely. Keeps people at the end of his jab. He kind of pumps the jab, fakes the jab, and it'll get you just sort of to react, and then it'll hit you with something else, and you don't know what's coming. So he's excellent going forward, but again, the perennial theme of this podcast, it seems, is fighters, looking great going forward, but not looking quite so great going backwards. Did you see the fight against was it John Lineker?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I can't remember what happens. I know he won.
Yeah, he won a split decision.
That
was one of Sandhagen's toughest fights because John Lineker got Sandhagen on the back foot for large portions of that fight, just closed distance with massive hooks. Yeah. So Sandhagen was on the back foot, and he's just kind of doing this. That's all he was doing going backwards. He cannot fight on the back foot.
Yeah, he can take a shot though, Sandhagen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very durable.
He is. He's tough. He's got good cardio. He's resilient. Yeah. But when I think about what TJ Dillashaw is going to bring to the table against Sandhagen, he's going to have to overcome that distance. And at 5'6",
that's difficult.
Yeah. Bearing in mind Sandhagen's 5'11" and has got a 70-inch reach.
Yeah. Dillashaw's 67, which isn't bad for his height. But it's the height. And he's been out for 2.5 years, man. That's a long time, dude.
Yeah, he may have slowed down.
Yeah, we don't know. He's 35. Is very old for bantamweight.
It's not very old, but it's old. I would say 36 is probably. Yeah,
that's only 1 year.
He could be nearly 36 anyway.
Yeah, exactly. He's pretty old. He's pretty old.
The thing is, if you're TJ Dillashaw against a much longer man, well, what's your strategy here?
Chop at the legs. Chop at the legs and try and get in. Utilize your wrestling.
He's not much of a leg kicker. He goes.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's not. Yeah.
He does a lot of head kicks.
His head kicks are sick.
They are when they land, but he misses a lot of them.
Yeah, with the combo when they land, they're pretty good. With the combo, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be. I'm surprised he's taken it. To be honest, give him credit for taking this fight.
Well, did you see that video I sent you? The thing at Chael Sonnen's kind of breakdown of this all.
No, I haven't had a chance to see it yet. No.
So basically, Chael Sonnen, he did another one today. So basically, he said
videos all the time. Does like 2 a day, I think.
Yeah, most of his content is garbage.
Complete garbage. Yeah.
Clickbait. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, he was saying that one of them. So these guys used to spar together.
Yeah.
And apparently, there was one particular training session where one guy completely mauled the other, and the coach had to, tear them apart to protect one of them from getting absolutely bummed and, psychologically damaged from the beating, right? Turns out in the video today, he was talking about Sandhagen bumming Dillashaw.
Oh, really? I would have. I when you were saying it, I thought maybe it was the other way around.
That's what I thought in the first video he put out. But yeah, and apparently Dillashaw did not want this fight. Apparently he's been.
Oh, that's not good. That is not good.
So, but again, all of this could be, I don't know, just clickbait garbage. I don't know.
Or maybe it is. You know, he's not a big star, is he, Dillashaw? He's not massive. I mean, he's well known, but he's not a pay-per-view seller. So maybe Dana White just thought, fuck it, bring him in. Let's see what he can do. He's kind of, you know, he's done himself a disservice with the EPO thing. He's probably fucked a few people off. You know, Dana White can get ruthless.
Yeah. So yeah, he's not necessarily in a position to pick and choose his opponents.
He can't, no.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he can.
But you know, if I'm Dillashaw, what am I gonna do? Because if you're Dillashaw, you
I'll have a tune-up fight.
Sorry?
I'll have a tune-up fight, maybe like a top 10, I don't know, top 7 or something. I wouldn't go straight into this.
Yeah, but I mean, like stylistically, again.
Stylistically, yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. As you said, he's not a leg kicker. He does have good wrestling, but as you alluded to before, he has difficulty in controlling people on the ground. I mean, he's from an NCAA background, but you know, we've spoken about how hard it is to kind of apply wrestling in a MMA context, and a lot of the time these guys, they can get someone down and then before you know it, the guy's straight back up.
Yeah, because if you're
unless
Dillashaw,
he catches him with a big shot, I don't know, maybe coming in looping right hand or something possibly, but I don't know. I think it's going to be very difficult for him.
Yeah, so if you're Dillashaw, you can't stand in front of him because you'll get your face jabbed off.
Yeah, exactly.
You cannot allow yourself to be backed up by him because you'll get your face jabbed off, and you know you'll bite on those feints, and you know he'll hit you all over the place. So that leaves him either he's got to push the pace,
get
in his face. But that's not necessarily his style. I think Dillashaw's done that in a couple of fights against Dominic Cruz, for example. But Dominic Cruz, you know, let him do that because that's Dominic Cruz's style.
Yeah.
He had, to be fair, he was pretty aggressive against Garbrandt at times.
Yeah, he was. He got clipped against Garbrandt as well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he got hurt pretty badly, and I think he's been KO'd before too.
Yeah.
So the problem is as well is, sorry to interrupt, but if he pushes the pace, Cory Sandhagen, you know, we saw what he did with Edgar. He kind of trapped him, led him in, and then bang, flying knee.
Yeah, the knees, yeah.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's not the first time Sandhagen's done that either.
No.
So yeah, if I'm Dillashaw, what am I doing? You have to go forward.
Yeah, he has to be the aggressor, yeah.
I think you have to make it a firefight. Or you go for the takedowns.
Or you go for takedowns and wear him out, yeah.
Which raises the question, how good is Cory Sandhagen on the ground? He allows himself to be taken down quite easily, I feel.
Yeah, his takedown defense is very, very low.
What do you think about his actual ground game?
I mean, from what I've seen, it looks decent. Bar that mishap with Sterling, which was very embarrassing. His takedown defense is 30%. And Killashaw's got a takedown accuracy of 37%, which isn't great, but he does go for takedowns.
Yeah, I think the Sterling thing may be an aberration. In his previous fights, Sandhagen, who was it? Was it Assunção or Lineker? I think, no, so Assunção. So Assunção, you know, BJJ black belt, pretty good on the ground. So Assunção was initiating the ground exchanges and was kind of tying him up and dominating him. But it was competitive. So Sandhagen was defending and then getting back up. Took a while to get back up and disentangle himself, but you know he defended the submissions and he got it back up to the feet. So to me, his jiu-jitsu is decent. It's decent. But the thing is, you know, does jiu-jitsu come into it if Killashaw's taking him to the ground and getting on top and doing some ground and pound? Yeah, I don't really know.
Has Killashaw been submitted before? No, he's been KO'd. He got KO'd by John Dodson in his first UFC fight. Oh, that was on the Ultimate Fighter. Okay. He's lost to Dominic Cruz split decision, and then he's lost another split decision, and then he got KO'd by Henry Cejudo as well. But that at 125. Okay, all right. He's had a lot of fights
Yeah, yeah.
in the UFC. Hell of a lot of fights. Yeah. I don't know. Should we get on to predictions?
Yeah, we can.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
But I think I've kind of made my mind up.
Yeah, go on.
Sandhagen TKO KO round 2.
Okay.
There you go, fam.
Fucking hell. I've got no idea.
Yeah, I kind of just made that up, but I think round 2 or 3, Sandhagen will finish him.
On paper, Sandhagen is.
Call it a ball single.
Yeah, I mean Sandhagen is the younger man. He's got the momentum behind him.
Yeah, exactly. 29, very young.
Yeah, he does certain things very well going forward. Yeah, being the aggressor.
Very durable. Doesn't give up.
But he's liable to be taken down.
He is, yeah. But he can get back up, as we've seen.
Yeah. It's got to be Sandhagen.
Yeah. I can't see Dillashaw winning this unless he catches him with something huge.
But then Sandhagen's never been knocked out, has he?
No, he hasn't. No, he's got a chin. He can take a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I just think.
And he's punching up as well. It's challenging.
And he does all the fancy footwork, which doesn't actually. People will disagree with me on this.
Yeah.
But they're wrong. He does all the fancy footwork stuff.
You read that massive book and disagreed with it.
Yeah, basically. Fuck that book.
Fuck that book, dude.
So he does all this, shifting stances and all this stuff. Looks great. He just doesn't end up with a bad punch on his opponent.
Yeah. So a waste of energy, to be honest, if you're doing that.
Yeah. And his real strength, as I mentioned before, is standing in the pocket and just banging. But against someone who's never been knocked out.
Yeah. Sandhagen's very durable. Yeah, I can't see him. I can't see him winning. I can't see Dillashaw winning this. It's a tough one. Very tough.
If we go back a couple of years, 2-3 years, when Dillashaw was the champion, bantamweights were much smaller then.
They were, yeah.
They were his size.
And even then, he used to get rocked now and then.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's been
rocked him.
Fights.
So who
exactly.
knocked him out?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's got to be Sandhagen. I'm going to say Sandhagen. How does Sandhagen get it done though? It's over 5 rounds. Probably a late stoppage. I'll say round 4 stoppage for Sandhagen.
Round 4. Okay, I'll go with round 3, actually. I was thinking round 3 before. I'm going to go round 3 TKO KO Sandhagen. But this is a very interesting fight. And I'm guessing Sandhagen is a decent favourite in this.
Okay, so what do you think the odds are for Sandhagen?
I don't know, like minus 200, possibly.
Let me have a look. Yeah, minus 200, spot on.
Minus 200, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking then? Risky or safe, maybe?
Yeah, probably risky. I don't know if you can count out Killashaw.
Yeah.
I was trying to think if there's a pathway to victory for Killashaw. It could be a decision via takedowns.
5 rounds though.
Yeah, true. It's not impossible he can get Sandhagen on the back foot, looking uncomfortable, just like John Lineker did.
Yeah.
Throwing a couple of takedowns. There's a way for Killashaw to win here.
Yeah, I mean, he's good enough to kind of muster something up. It'd have to be like a amazing performance though. But yeah, I think that's about it for this fight. Should be interesting.
This is a great fight, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good fight. That's it. Anything else you want to add?
No, have you looked at any of the other fights on this card?
Nah, not really. No, obviously I've been ill. I
Yeah.
have no idea who's fighting.
It's a shit card.
Is it? Yeah, it looks shit. I mean, Mickey
Yeah.
Gall. Yeah, it looks shit.
Mickey Gall,
What-
yeah.
What we'll do is, for all the viewers out there, we'll start covering the next cards ASAP. I think that's. I can't remember now. What is the next card? Do you know what the next card is, Andrew?
Let me have a look.
Yeah, this card's shit.
Gan Lewis on the 8th.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, that's right. That's an interesting fight.
That is an interesting fight.
I think that's the next one. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We'll start getting some videos together for that.
Again, the rest of the card is shit though.
Really?
Yeah,
We'll find a few. We'll find a few for the gamblers out there.
Yeah.
All right.
Sick.
And that's the wrap up. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, please subscribe, leave any comments, and stay tuned for videos on the upcoming cards. Thank you. Bye.